Hello everybody, my name is Hollow, and today we're playing Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Genesis. Released in 1991, Sonic 1 is a comparably quick game when looking later down the line at future entries, but it still serves, in my opinion, as a pretty decent starting ground for the games to come. Sonic 1 is a very special game to me, because it's one of, if not the first game I ever played. Aunt had this old Sega Genesis at her place, and whenever I got over there, I'd boot in Sonic 1 and I would play it. Never was good at it, but it always held a special place in my heart, and now it's one of my favorite games ever. The franchise, I've stuck with it through thick and thin, and I'll just be playing through most of, if not all, the games in the franchise whenever I can get my hands on them. Couple of tidbits before we jump into the game. This will be a 100% run where we collect all of the Chaos Emeralds, all 6 of them. I'm running the game off of the Fusion emulator, so you'll notice the frame rate in the bottom left. That's just a check to make sure that my game isn't going to crap. Fusion emulator runs Genesis, Master System, Game Gear, 32X, and Sega CD. So any and all like classic Sonic titles that run off of those, you'll be seeing them through this emulator. Lastly, I'm going to be playing these games in the order that they were released in, so rather than playing them, like after this, instead of playing Sonic 2 next, I'm going to play Sonic 1 for the Master System and Game Gear. But I think that's enough daddling. Let's start the game, shall we? Starting off in Green Hill Zone. You know it. You love it. Or maybe you hate it. It's a bit oversaturated nowadays, but... personally, I can't help but love this zone. It's basically the entirety of where I was spending my time when I was younger. A very good area to kind of just get the player used to how Sonic controls, how different objects interact with the world, getting them used to hitting enemies. Giving them a feel for the speed that they will not see for the entirety of the game. Yeah, despite being the game where giant, funny little hedgehog man runs around and destroys things, you barely move fast, like, at all in this game. Sonic special stages have always differed in both how you get into them and also the type of special stage it is. I'm pretty sure this version is literally just called a maze special stage, where you're just controlling Sonic. You're plopped in this little labyrinth area, and you just start making your way around until you can find the Chaos Emerald, like we just did. The ones in this game aren't super terrible in terms of difficulty. They can still screw you over pretty hard if you're a bit careless, but they aren't usually that bad. Although, I know that 3 and 6 in specific, they're the 2 stages where they're basically just one giant open box. They kind of suck because one wrong move and suddenly are on the opposite end of the map. Which, you know, is not usually that fun to deal with. Come on, you can make it through that. And we have our 50 rings, I guess. Yeah, there's not much else to say when it comes to this stage. Like, it's just a pretty good starting ground. If you're just going for, like, speedrunning, these stages are insanely quick. Like, I'm pretty sure the first stage's record is, like, 25 or 24 seconds. That may be a bit dated. But yeah, like, these stages aren't super awful. Moving on to Special Stage 2. This one's about as easy as the first one, in my opinion. If you're a bit careless, though, it can screw you over a bit easier, but as long as you just kind of move yourself easy enough and then you stay on this upper half of the little room with the emerald in it, you should be golden. Funny that I say that, considering it's the yellow emerald, but that's a bit cheesy, whatever. There we go, we got it. I'm planning on trying to get all 6 Chaos Emeralds as quickly as possible, so by the end of Spring Yard 2. Oh yeah, that reminds me to talk about how there's 3 acts in each stage, each zone. People say this bloats the game. I say it's not long enough. So adding the 3 acts to this one in specific is at least passable, because both they were kind of getting a feel for how long, or like the length of the thing, of how each like zone should really progress. Oh, that was a pretty good clutch. Oh. I swear, if that platform almost got me killed, that would have really sucked. Or not killed, hit, whatever. And we missed the chance to roll through those. Yay, we get to wait. But yeah, going back to how there's a 3-act structure. Later games, what they usually end up doing, if there was a 3rd act, what would happen is that was either exclusively a boss, or it was just a tiny area before it and then a boss, not like a full-fledged level like what Sonic 1 here does. And I think like the 8-bit games that do that generally show just how good that is. So here's the infamous Wrecking Ball of mediocrity. General tip, if you want to be able to do this stage easier, whenever you're going to jump at him, you want to hold into the direction he's going towards, or the direction you're going towards to hit him, even after you bump into him, so that way you'll slide directly underneath him and go between him and the Wrecking Ball. So you basically just get an easy layup on going back and forth and getting into a little loop to hit him easy. Moving on to Marble Zone, we now get to be part of the waiting area. The game considerably slows here. Marble Zone was basically where I ended up dying all the time. It wasn't even a matter of, oh, I'm just bad at this area and I can't understand the puzzles. It was exclusively because of the boss. I somehow could not figure out the boss for the life of me. That, and I also just had a general, like, complete non-understanding of Act 3 in total. But yeah, here we have a bunch of waiting puzzles, like platforms, pistons, pushable blocks that show up never again, like they show up twice. Oh wait, no, these are also used for like the little lava rivers. So never mind. I'm talking out of my ass. Another piston. These levels usually aren't ever that bad if you're able to keep yourself. If you're able to keep yourself patient, and you're able to just generally like not try to rush things super hard, you'll not usually get hit. Sure, it's slower, but like until Starlight Zone, you're really not going to be moving any quicker. So there's not really a point. It's either go slow and don't get hit, or go slow and get hit, so you go even slower. It's not really much of a choice. I believe we're getting close to the end of the stage. Here we are. Nice. Here's the infamous little ball. As you can see, 3 seconds in, and I almost immediately fell into the goal, which, in case you didn't know, isn't actually your goal. If you go there, you don't get the emerald. So I don't know why they decided to put it as the goal ball, or circle, or whatever you want to call it. Could I please get out of this area? The physics here suck. Alright, here's the little cage with the, Alright, now it's just a straight shot for the emerald. If I can get in there. Come on. Nice. Alright, that was very clean. Nice. It's funny, I ended up recording this video before. My mouse was in the way the entire time. I've had to do this game twice. It's terrible. Feel suffering on my behalf. I'm an idiot. Also, yeah, I completely forgot the rings will just melt in the lava. It's terrible. Although, I guess it's better than what they do in, Sonic 1 Master System, where all of your rings drop out, and there's no chance of collecting them at all if you get hit. You just lose them forever. Like the same Mario USR rings. But this area seems to give people a bit of trouble. If you can just time your jumps, it's not super terrible. It's just a matter of, like, timing your jumps, like I just said. I am terrible at this game! Alright, swinging platforms. Again, just wait, you'll be fine. Right after this, there's two caterpillars. Those are little centipede-looking guys, or, you know, caterpillar-looking guys. Crazy. You want to roll into their heads. If you end up rolling, or you end up trying to hit any other part of their body, they'll just explode. They won't explode. What'll happen is that they'll burst into their little segments, and each of their segments can hurt you. Be careful of that spring down there, too. That's a funny little... what I just did right there is a little funny glitch. If you end up, like, being in the middle of your pushing animation, or you're in the middle of, like, literally any other animation, and you get hit by something that would normally bounce you around, or, like, if you jump, you'll just end up defaulting to your walking animation, or not... It's just a build-up to run, but it's a walk. Careful about that caterpillar. Oh, we missed the cycle. That's rough. Look at me talking about cycles like I'm some sort of speedrunner. Sort of speedrunner I am. I'm already like 2 minutes into this level. Oh my god. Again, yeah, if you're just patient, this level isn't super awful. I never really minded how long this level was, because like it doesn't matter super much. Like, sure, it's lengthy, but it's not like it's gonna kill ya. Nice, we got all the points. You can jump on the caterpillars. Oh shit, there we go. Okay, nice. Oh shit! Well, that's not good. Alright, guess we have to collect rings again. That's rough. Alright, well, that's rough, but we'll manage. Nice. Give me my shield. Ooh, okay, there we go. Alright, let's not do that this time. Here's the ending of the stage. Nice, we did have enough. We did get enough rings to complete it and get the Chaos Emerald. Nice. Alright, 4th and 5th Chaos Emeralds aren't super awful. There's definitely a step up compared to the 1st and 2nd ones, but that's because you actually have a proper chance of maybe dying to it if you are using your brain. Or while you're in the process of actually using your brain during gameplay. But it's really just follow the rings, and you should be good. Oh, unlike what I was just about to do there. But yeah, the rings really just guide you, like they're even just straight up pointing arrows. Ooh, come on. It's right there. No. Bad Sonic. Ooh. Okay. Nice. Alright, it's 4 out of 6. Time for Act 3. The Act 3s of this zone, or of each zone, they do generally feel like a chore. By the way, this is one of the few levels in the game. I think it might be the only level that actually has like a proper like splitting path feature. I mean, they join back up pretty quick, but like it does have splitting paths, like proper, instead of just like, oh, you have a high route and a low route. No, you actually have like a different path you can choose entirely that's blocked off from the normal one. There it is. There's it being conjoined to our path. That said, here we go. Back to what I was talking about. The Act 3s of this zone, they generally end up being some of the longer ones in each zone. And it just feels like a slog, because there's no point in trying to collect a lot of rings, because you don't get a Chaos Emerald out of it. In the later stages, you are literally just trying to make it to the end, so you're just waiting on it rather than actually trying to, like, play through it. And furthermore, they just generally are filled with a lot more crap than the first two stages. Like, I know earlier I was saying, like, I don't mind the third acts because they give the game more runtime, even though most people would probably consider that a negative to add it just for more runtime. But, like, the game is short. I'd say it needs it. Even if they are kind of sucky. That's a bit mean. Alright, here's the boss. This time, instead of using Wrecking Ball, Eggman decides he wants to pull out the Fire Blower. This is as easy of a boss as the first one. Maybe a bit harder. However, myself as a kid did not understand you don't want to be underneath the fire. Or in it, for that matter. It's usually not good. So I almost never understood why I kept on dying and never made it past this zone. But here we are. We have made it past Act 3. Here we go to Spring Yard. Spring Yard is incredibly unremarkable in my opinion. It is a stage in Sonic the Hedgehog. It does exist. I lost my rings. Good thing we were at the beginning of the stage, so it didn't really matter. Oh shit, that guy. Sonic 1... If you compare Sonic 1 and Sonic 2... God damn it! You compare Sonic 1 and Sonic 2... I like to make the comparison of what I like to compare DC versus Marvel as. In terms of comics. DC is Sonic 1. It can make a lot of good ideas for a game. Or, like, different concepts for, like, stages and stuff. Sonic 2 is Marvel. Because it does those same things, but a lot better. For example, I don't think it's lost on anybody that if you've played this game for more than 30 seconds, Spring Yard Zone feels a hell of a lot like a prototype of Carnival, or a Casino Night from Sonic 2. Or at the very least, Casino Night feels like it's just a much better version of Spring Yard. And I think that's because it basically just is. Spring Yard feels like it has the casino-level energy without ever actually showing up in a slot, ever showing a slot machine. It's generally a mid-stage. Level 5. Or 5th Chaos Emerald, whatever, doesn't matter. Come on. You just generally want to be incredibly careful whenever it comes to this 5th stage. Because, yes, it's relatively easy to just let it just guide you down into it. But if you aren't incredibly careful towards that one section back there, where it curves left the first... left? Yeah. Yeah, curves left the first time. It can kind of just mess you over really quickly. It's happened to me before. It's not that fun. But there's the 5th Emerald. The tunnel sections, like the tube-like structures of the maze levels, are never that bad. They're usually pretty easy to get through. But hey, we gotta continue that we won't need. Hopefully this will be the last emerald we get. Yeah, this game only has 6. I guess they weren't really planning on making a Dragon Ball Z clone yet, especially considering that Super Saiyan didn't exist. I find it funny how in Sonic 2, they rip off 2 different heavily franchised IPs and got away with it both times. Both Star Wars with the Death Egg and Super Sonic with Super Saiyan. I know it's a comparison that's been made time and time before, that Sonic is Dragon Ball. But I mean, when you look at it, it's just pretty darn true. Alright, here we are. Final Emerald time. Let's go. This one is another box level. It's a lot less crappy than the, It's a lot less crappy than the, third Chaos Emerald, in my opinion, specifically because, its placement of, death balls is a lot more manageable for me. That said, it still can be a bit of a pain to just get around without almost dying. But, I mean, it's not as bad. I say as I fall into the pit, I swear to God. We only have one more to get, so we'll have to trudge through Labyrinth Zone. Oh, Lord. It's terrible. It's funny how these blocks can crush you. Not on the way when they're closing, but if you somehow are able to fit yourself inside of the little gap that they create as they're like moving away from each other, they can crush you, which like it feels like the game's blaming you for its jank collision, and that's a bit annoying, obviously. Anyways, yeah, I've been wanting to talk about each zone in, like, specific whenever we play them. But, as you've noticed, I haven't really been talking a whole lot about Spring Yard. Mainly because there just isn't a whole lot going on with it. Like, it's a stage that is there. Would I have it over other stages? No, because it would probably be similar to, like, fucking Labyrinth or Marble again, and while I don't care about Marble, I do not want to play Labyrinth again. Oh great, here's the boss. What devious concoction has Eggman created this time? A spike? Oh no! It seems to have worked, because it got my shield. You have got to be kidding me. Well, it sucks that we weren't able to get all 6 emeralds at the start, or in the most efficient manner, but we'll cope. Oh, that's rough. Hooray! That's what you get for killing me one time, you bald guy. There's Act 3. Now we go from mediocre to terrible. In all honesty, the Labyrinth Zone isn't horrible. Like, sure, it's not fun, but if you, like, are semi-competent in how the game works and you kind of know what you're doing, you're not going to have a trouble with it. It's still going to be a bit tedious to get through, but, like, overall in terms of, oh, I'm getting to the stage, and you aren't going to have any trouble with it. You know, except for me somehow jumping and it not registering, that'll give me a bit of trouble. Alright, air. Thanks. I'm gonna make sure to go over on this right side, otherwise the bed of spikes up there will hit you. And press the switch to open this little passage down here to continue the level. Nice. Ow. There are Orbonauts. Orbonauts suck, because they hit you with balls that you cannot block, you just have to jump between, and the timing sucks to do underwater. Like, it's semi-impossible. A good trick, though, if you ever have to deal with them, in order to get the balls out of the way, is you can aggro it, let it start to fire at you, and then get it off screen, and all of its balls will disappear. So that's pretty helpful. Alright, let's try to get that 6th Chaos Emerald again, this time without failing. Not outside. That's my least favorite thing. I play Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't like going outside, despite that being like his entire character thing. That's his entire character trait, is he's outside man and big cool. There we go, finally. We got them all, aside from the extra one that we find in the very next game. And actually, there's 7 in that game, and they're considered different ones from the, they're considered different from the ones present in Sonic 1. At least that was the original idea, was that there was 7 separate emeralds on South Island. Or, West Island. Oh no! Not those bastards! Going back to the emerald count, it is never consistent. You have 6 in the first game, 7 in almost all of them. You have 8 in Fighters and Sonic R. You have... let's see. Get me out of here. You have, like, you can collect 5 in Sonic Chaos, but there's 6 total. You just only get the last one at the end of the game. I don't know if there's any games that have 9 emeralds. I know that they have 8 and they have 7. I guess you can count, Sonic Spinball, because that has like 17 emeralds scattered throughout the Vegeta Fortress. Which is just, oh, so fun to play. And I will be covering that game on this channel, so don't worry your pretty little skull. You want to be careful here. You have to make a jump onto a secondary platform, and you want to make it somewhat low, because if you don't, those spikes will get you. I believe this is the end of the level. Yeah. Alright, make sure you jump there, get the shield, jump again, get the switch. Get through. You want to hit this switch, because you can't do anything otherwise. And that reminds me, I might make a poll later, depending on if I don't get enough of a clear answer from comments, but I want to know what series would you guys like me to cover after I make a few more Sonic videos on this channel. Your options would be God of War, Mega Man, Mario, Kirby, maybe Metal Gear. I'm not sure about that one. Resident Evil would be one of them. Legend of Zelda. Ooh, that was... I was gonna say that was close, and then it actually hit. And that's terrible timing. Also, whenever the full game releases, I might make a cover of Ultra Kill. Or might play through Ultra Kill, although it might take a while, so I might just do an entire run. Only problem I have with it is that I already have a save file going through normal, so I'd have to do it on violent. Then again, maybe that wouldn't be too bad, because if I can do it on violent, that means I'll have a lot easier with time with P2. Because I hate P2. I've been trying to P-rank it for, like, months. And it sucks, and it's mean, and it's rude. Right? I think this is close to the end of the level. Yeah, we have to, go back up here, step on the switch, drop down into the waters below once more. Then it's a matter of getting up here whenever you don't miss the jump, damn it! Come on, man. It's not that hard. Nice 5 kill. Alright, here we are at the boss little area to go up first. kind of feeling a bit iffy about not grabbing that checkpoint, but we should be good. You can actually get, like, Eggman into, like, his defeated animation, where, like, oh, I'm all busted and stuff. But if you really want to do that, you need to be insano fast, and at a skill level I do not possess. So I'm not even gonna bother. I think this is the end of the... Yeah, this is the end of the stage already. Hey, we outran the water. Nice. Starlight Zone. It's a pretty good zone. I liked how in the Sonic Forces Overclocked mod, they actually added it. It's a pretty good zone. Not really anything negative to say about it, aside from the Orbonauts that do not do anything. These guys have been lobotomized. They do not exist. I want to kill them with every fiber of my being. I hate them so. Because there's no way to hit them. Unless you're playing through the old-ass fan game, I don't even know if anybody remembers it, Sonic Classic Heroes. It added the elemental shields from Sonic 3. And you can use the abilities of those to basically just deflect the balls off of the Orbonauts and then just kill them like that. Oh hey, we're at the end of the level, that's nice. Watch out for those. Okay, that ball just despawned. Whatever. And we get to take the high road. Hooray! Up there is, I believe, like 5 ring packs. I don't know why they put a lot of ring packs together. I guess it's just to be able to make it easier to collect a Chaos Emerald in one of these last few stages you have left. Especially considering that Scrap Brain is a pain in the ass to try to collect enough rings to actually make it. But anyways, goddammit. Roll down this ramp. Never mind, you want to just run down the ramp, but I can't go back up there. If you do it correctly, you should be able to just kind of launch yourself up, and you'll be able to just make it up this entire area without having to go over here. Bit of a time save that I completely messed up, but whatever. Oh, god damn it. Double god damn it. That's rude. Don't do that. Ow. Game just played a really high pitch in my ear. That hurt. Ow. We get to go through the fast area. Let's go. Hooray. We get to be speed. Ow, not how? Oh yeah, I forgot the half spike ball of existence. It does nothing. It's just there. Yeah, here we are. 2 ways to hit him. He'll throw a thing at you. You either have to launch it back at him, or do not that. You either launch it back at him, or you let the thing launch you up. Nice. You're at the end of Starlight Zone. Final stretch, only 4 more levels to go. Yes, Scrap Brain is annoying. Yes, it is objectively really hard for no reason. It's also the first time they made one of these last level Robotnik layer. This is designed to be your ultimate challenge level. Sure, it's unbearably hard for no reason, but also it's somewhat fair in that regard, because, like, it's supposed to be, oh, so you know what the game is, prove it, idiot. And evidently I'm not proving it, because I am failing these jumps. You have to jump on the time with them, so that way, whenever they finish their movement, you end up, Actually, I need the rings down here. God damn it. There we are. Why are there 3 bombs there? There usually isn't. Wait here, and tiny platforms will show up. You just follow them. They split off. They come over here. Get these two. Jump as far right as you can. Never mind, don't do that. I'm dumb. Be careful. If you fall any further down, I think you just land in, like, a little pit with the, little lightning nodes, or whatever they're called. Nice. I don't know how that first one missed me, but I'll take it. The little bear guys will shoot out those, I think they're called ball hogs. Then they're pigs, but they don't look like pigs, whatever. They show you those little balls, they're pretty annoying, but easy to get around. Guess we're inside of the giant factory in the background now. Yay. Oh shit. Jump. That switch we don't need, we're gonna go higher. Hit this switch, jump over here. Oh yay, I love clipping into the roof. Down we go. Oh, this area, great. Forget about that Tesla shit. I think we're getting close to the end of the stage. I'm wrong. I never remember with this stage, simply because I'm not caring. Like, it'll happen, and we get through it, and then we get to the end of the game after the next act, which is totally the final act of the game. They would never make us go back to the worst zone in the game. Never ever. What do you mean? We're at the end of the stage. I can't. I swear to God. Oh my God. We're at the end of the stage. There we go. Alright, we're getting to the end of this game. Hooray. Oh no, he stepped on a spring. We gotta get out of the way. And we are in Labyrinth Zone again. Hooray! However, you know the shortcut isn't super awful. Ow. No, 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 shit! Oh, that's a bit of a bummer. Just jump over the gaps, try to stay as high as possible at all times. If you do that, these areas are never that bad. But we're at the end, and you don't even get to keep your rings anyways, so... Final area, let's see if I can one-shot this. It's just a matter of making sure you don't let yourself get crushed. And you also jump in a ball so that you're able to hit the fat bastard. And you also have good RNG to make sure that you don't end up getting hit on the wrong side. Because that sucks, like, all the time. You want to try to get yourself in between the two crushers if they're in that state, so that way you always have a chance. But if not, just move out of the way and pray. Fuck. Should have rolled. Well, whatever. We have what? I don't remember if this game does 1 to 0 lives, or if this is just my last life. I think it does. This is my last life. If that's the case, let's hope we can do this and not fail. Oof. Rough. Almost died. That would have been really bad. Two. 3. Oh shit! Aw. Oh, that would have been pretty cool. Boss takes 8 hits to defeat. Rough. I'm gonna try to jump towards the center, just to see. 5. 6. 7. Do not throw for content, do not throw for content. And 8! We are at the end of the game. Hooray. Get your ass over here. Bop him. There he goes. We win the game. Alright, we get to go back to Green Hill Zone. And what is our reward for collecting all 6 of those damn Chaos Emeralds? We get a bunch of flowers. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna let the credits roll for a little bit. I'd recommend this game. You'll probably have played it before if you really wanted to, or you were trying to figure it out. It's not that hard to get. It's been re-released like a million times. I probably wouldn't recommend it as a starting Sonic title. I'd probably recommend that as Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Or maybe just Sonic 3 if you want to. It has the same length as Sonic 1. Yeah, there's not much else to say on this. Sonic 1's a good game. It has its faults, certainly. Hey, we never went through that area. But it just... there's not a whole lot to say about it. Personally, I'd give it 7, 8 out of 10. It's a pretty good game. It could definitely improve, but it's a pretty good game overall. The credits to finish rolling. I just wanted to give credit to the people who made it, but you know who made it. Either way, it's still nice. It's still polite. Next up, we're going to be playing... like I said at the beginning of the video, we're going to be playing Sonic 1 for the Master System next. Specifically the Master System because the Game Gear version is unbearable to see. But, yeah. Now that the credits are about to finish rolling, once again, thank you for playing. My name is Hollow, and I can't wait to see you next time. So, in the meantime, have a good day.